Hello, you're watching Novice Tech World. Today we will learn how to create and manage tables. In this video, I will show you how to create a table, the different ways to create a table, how to name a table, how to format a table and the different styles available, how to add rows and columns to a table, how to convert a table back to a range, how to utilize the headers of a table instead of free space, how to add totals to the table. Stay tuned to learn all this and watch how it makes your life simple. So let's see, how do we create a table? It's always best to create a table out of a data or a range. There are many features available when you create a table from a data. The three ways to create a table are: you can either keep the cursor anywhere on the data range and click on Insert Table. So this would automatically highlight the range and you click on OK. Your data gets converted to a table. Now let me undo that and let's go back to having a data range. Another way to create a table would be go to Format as Table out here, click on this, and the different ways or the different styles available is out here. So say we want a table in this format. And you click on OK, and this would give you a formatted table in a design selected by you. Now let's undo that and say you want to create a table using a shortcut. The shortcut is Control T. So if I click on Control T, it would select the range of data and you would click on OK. So you would be having a table in this format. Now how you can format a table? Say you want to give it a different color. Okay, so if you see there are Table Tools Design on top, the Design tab would give you the different table styles available. If you click on them and if you just hover over them, your data would change based on the style you click. Say I want it to be in the orange style. This is how your data would look. You can also use this feature of banded rows. So if I unclick them, all the rows would have the same color. And if I click banded rows, you would have alternate rows with a shading. Yeah. Similarly, if I click on banded columns, you would have alternate columns shaded. So let's keep it at banded rows. Okay. How would you name your table? So it's always best to give a name to the table. So if you go to Design, you would see a table name out here. Right now it's defaulted to table 3. So let me give it a name called Sales. Okay, so now our table is called Sales. So if I click outside the table, I do not have a table name. Whereas if I click inside the table, the Table Tool Design tab would activate, and if I click on Design, I can see the name of the table. The next thing we can do is adding rows to the table. Say you want to add a yellow shirt to this table. What would you do? So when I type yellow and click on enter, it would automatically create a row for the table. So let me give some quantities like 50, 70, and 60. Okay, so that was adding a row to your table. Now, what if I want to sum up these quantities? So I want to add a column which would sum up the quantities for every month. How would I do that? So I'll keep the cursor here and type Alt equal. So the Alt equal is a shortcut to do the sum function. And this would select the 3 cells ahead of it. And if you click enter, it would automatically copy that formula down to all the cells. Let's do that again. Let me undo this. So I want to copy the sum formula across all the cells out here in this column, the quantity total. Yeah, so I will do equal to sum, open bracket, select these, enter. Okay, so that's another way of putting the sum. Or I could do Alt equal, a shortcut for sum, and click on enter, and that would give me the sum of all the 3 months. Now if you see, the table automatically populates the header as April, but I can change this to quantity. Okay, so we have the quantity column out here. That is adding a column to the table. Say now you want to also know what is the total sales for every shirt. So if you see, I just type sales and it created a column for me. Yeah, so I want to know, say the price of every shirt is $5. So I will put an equal to, I will click on this cell and put a multiplication sign and the number 5. So this would automatically calculate the quantity multiplied by 5, giving me the value of blue shirt sold. Okay, and this again would be copied to all cells down. Okay, that is adding columns with formulas in a table. Now suppose we do not want this table out here as a table. We want it in the data format or in a range format. I can always do that by going back to Design, Convert to Range. So if I convert to range, it will ask me, do you want to convert the table to a normal range? And if I click yes, this table is no longer a table and is only a data range. It is only a data range. Okay, so say now I do not have the sales. Say I delete that column. And now I want the sales for this table, suppose. So if I put alt equal, or a sum of this, if you see this, it does not copy it across the column. So the added feature or advantage of having it in a tabular format is that the formulas would get automatically copied to all cells below. Okay, so let's delete this. Okay, and let's convert this back to a table. So I will click on insert table. Okay, and put the sales column and multiply this quantity by 5. Okay, so if you see, it copies the column across. Another feature of having it in a tabular format or in a table is you can use it to freeze pane. So if you have more data in this table, say you have many rows of data, and if you want to scroll down, you can see that the column names have changed from C, D, E, F to the header names of your table. So if I go back up, so if you see it's C, D, E, F, G, and row 1 is your header, right? So if I scroll down, the column name itself changes to the header table. Now if I scroll up and say I want to freeze the pane, so I will click on, say I want to freeze on line 2, I will click on view, go to freeze panes, click on freeze panes. Okay, so now when I want to scroll down, the entire row 1 is frozen. Yeah, so if I'm scrolling, it's only row 1 which is frozen here. So it's an additional feature of tables. I'll go back and unfreeze the pane. And now if I scroll down, the column name itself changes to the header of the table. So that's an additional feature of having data in a tabular format. Now let's see how to add totals to this table. Say I want a total for each and every column out here. What do? Click on any cell, okay, go to tab Table Tools, Design, and click on Total Row. So this would give you a total for this column. And for every column, you would see a drop down. What does the drop down mean? So if I go out here and click on the drop down, it would give me several functions of what I want to total. If I want the sum of the column, I can click sum. If I want an average of the column, so that's my average sales. And if I want to only count the number of items in the column, it would be 11. And if I wanted the maximum sales, which is this from the column, that would give me this. And if I want minimum sales, again, it would find the minimum sales in the column, which is this red shirt, and give it to me out here. Okay, so this would give you additional features of the total within a table. So same here, you can put a total sum, so that will give you the total number of shirts sold in January. Similarly, the sum here and the sum here, and also the sum here. So Let's keep it all at sum total. Yeah. That's it from my side. If you want to see more of such videos, click on the playlist showing up or watch the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and do leave a comment if you have questions or suggestions for improvement. Thank you for watching. I would really appreciate if you could like and share with friends who could benefit from this video. Until we meet again, have a good day.